Alright guys, welcome to video number 7 of returning to Asheron's Call. I have went ahead and learned some of those creature magic spells after I picked up creature magic in the last episode. I actually put those in my last tab here as some buffs, so I got all my buffs ready to go. A few of these are life magic buffs, such as rejuvenation and mana renewal, and regeneration so that my health, stamina, and mana replenish quicker. And then basically some buffs to help my focus and self and my magic schools, my strength and my speed, and my health and endurance. So those are my buffs. I can buff myself up with those. And in my first tab, I actually got, I've just bought some level 3 war magic spells. And I've actually got all of my spells, level 2 and level 3, ready to go. Depending on how damaged a particular mob is, will determine what spell I want to cast at him. I have my heal self 1 and 2 here. Drain health, drain mana, drain stamina in case I need to restore some of that from a monster. And stamina mana spell. I've also bought some Acid Streak, which move faster, and Acid Arc. Whirling Blade, 3 different elements in case I get in a war with maybe, another new player or something like that. Maybe I'll have a chance of surviving. So I got those ready to go as well. With this, we're going to go ahead and go to the facility, and by doing that, you can click on this new gem that it gives you as a new player called the Facility Hub Portal Gem. And if you're a new character creating a new character like I have, you'll get one of these gems, and you can simply double click it, and you'll be whisked away to a central facility gem. One reason I wanted to get ready in case I see like another new player that might attack me or something, and get some of those low-level spells, so at least I have a chance, is because this is going to be a popular central point for a lot of players. So I might run into more players now than I was running into in Holtberg. One cool thing about over here is when you go in the facility hub, you come down through both sets of doors and you'll see a Master Enchanter. This is an NPC, computer trolled character. He actually has some healing potions, stamina potions, mana potions that he's willing to sell you, as well as some healing kits. If you have your healing skill, you can use. And if you click on this tab and move down to services, he will actually buff you with a bunch of level 4 element protections and some willpower and focus and those kind of things. Coordination. So I noticed that with that last character I got to about level 20 doing a few of these quests here, that all of these spells to buff you up with all of them runs about 6,500, I think it is. So I'm going to need a little bit more money than what I have to get his buffs. So I'll just go ahead and sell one of these 2 C notes I got for 10,000. To do that, I'll simply highlight it and then hit 1 down here and hit tab. And then when I drag it over, it'll only be 1. I'll sell that, and I'll go ahead and start buying his buffs. Alright, we're all buffed up and ready to go, except for maybe a couple of the creature magic buffs that I actually learned myself. I am going to go ahead and go down here. You'll see that this facility hub actually has basically dungeons laid out all the way to level 50. And if you go to the right, starting out here from that NPC, you'll come to the first crossroads here. You'll see that you have 3 level 10 quests right here, and right across level 15. If you come down to the end, you'll see level 20 and 25. Each little area has 3 different quests that you can do already ready for you to go and help you level up. If you go down to the other end down there, the far end. That'll be level 30, I believe, all the way up through level 50. But I'm only a level 11 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take the first quest here. I usually move from the right counterclockwise. The ones on the right are usually easier than the one on the left. So I usually go into one of these sections and take the one on the right first. You'll double click this NPC. She will tell you about a quest. Talks about outside the town of Sushi, there's some warriors, there's a master or a mosswort merker that holds a ice Tachi that she wants returned to her. So the portal takes you real close to him. She gives you the exact coordinates for where he's at, and tells you to use your portal gem that we just used to come here to travel back here quicker, or if you get lost. So we're going to head through this door. We'll see a portal right here, and we're going to go ahead and go through this. Always be ready when you go through any of these portals, because you may have monsters nearby that are attacking you, so you'll want to get buffed up and everything before you enter. And I'm going to go ahead and buff myself with a couple of those creature magic spells that I learned. I already got willpower and like willpower self and focus. I already got those at level 4 from the previous guy. But I'm going to go ahead and buff up my war magic because he didn't buff that up. I don't believe he buffed my mana conversion or my mana renewal. And my stamina renewal. My endurance I can buff up. And I'm not sure if he buffed my quickness or sprint. I'm actually still buffed from, on those two, from that level, whatever he was, 200 and something, probably PK, that PK'd me. I still have about 27 minutes left on those buffs that red guy gave me way back in, I think, video 1 or 2. So now that I've got my buffs, I'm ready to go. This quest is actually very easy. You'll simply come over here, point basically east, and from where you spawn in the water, you'll see the little hideout over here where some mossworts are hanging out. I don't remember the weakness for these guys, but that was pretty easy. Again, looking for high value loot that isn't much a burden. Another thing too, while you're out here in the world and you want to look at creatures, you kind of want to see what relative they are. Here's a dead corpse there of some other player. But if I see a monster and I highlight it, if you click this magnifying glass here on another player or on a monster, it'll basically take a closer look at it and tell you the information you know about it. Level 8, and it'll tell you all these stats if you're close enough. So these mossworts are going to start running towards you. I believe they're weak to fire, if I'm not mistaken. 71 points of damage, so as you can see, they're pretty weak to that. We can try other elements to see how they handle it. Boy, lightning, maybe they're weak to lightning. Now, something else is striking me. You can see what it is, mosswort feeder. And it is an archer over here, throwing missile attacks at me. See if lightning works better on these guys. Looks like they're weak to lightning because it's killing them in one shot with these level 3s. The problem with these level 3s is it's eating up my mana really big, as you can see. So it's eating up my mana a lot quicker than those level 2s were. I am actually looking for an ice sword off of one of these dead corpses that I've killed. And haven't found it yet. Creature magic, or an item magic skill for weaken a lock. That actually isn't bad value there. So here's where I will try to steal some of my stamina and put it over in my mana. And that gives me more mana here. The reason you do that is because your stamina actually restores quicker than does your mana. And that is the ice tacky, however you say it, that the NPC once for the quest, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. We'll go ahead and take a look at some of this other loot from some of these other corpses, and we're done with that quest that quick. Here's actually another ice Tachi right here, so I actually could have just picked that up and looted that and got it. Skeletons, I believe they're usually vulnerable to bludgeoning, and shockwave is basically your bludgeoning attack. And he's gone. Alright, we're simply going to go ahead and now we're going to go ahead and click our portal gem to go right back to that portal, turn in our quest, and see what kind of reward we get. We're going to go ahead and drag this ice Tachi to this Warden. And with that, she actually leveled me up. I believe I hit 2 levels there. I was level 11. Now I'm level 13. So I actually hit 2 different levels there. Just by turning that in. That's a ton of experience for that quest, as far as easy it is. Pretty easy. So with that, that is a pretty nice little quest, pretty easy to do. You just got to kill that mosswort. And we're going to go ahead and distribute our points, probably mostly focusing again on, we'll probably focus on mana. We haven't pumped that up at all yet. Go ahead and give us some more mana. Still got a lot of points left. Make it an even 180 with a buff. Keep in mind we have a buff here of plus 25. I'm also going to pump up my stamina because it's pretty cheap to pump up right now, and give me more ammunition for doing the stamina to mana. So stamina is nice, even though I'm not a warrior. Stamina is definitely nice for a mage to have. And I might go ahead and pump up my health a little bit. And my endurance. Endurance is good because these first 3 attributes actually also make up all the rest of these. So like quickness, for example. Oops, not quickness, but self, health. Let's see. Stamina. Health is made up of your endurance. Stamina is made up of your endurance. And mana is based on yourself. So whatever your self is, that pumps up your mana as well. So that's why focus and self are so important for a mage. So we're going to go ahead and worry about some of the other attributes this time. And pump up our endurance, pump up our health. Maybe give our strength a little bit of a boost here. The rest of the points. And with that, we have spent our points, and we have made over 100,000 experience, leveled up twice, really easy. And we're going to go ahead and call that good for this video. In the next video, we'll be going to the next quest here. This one's a little bit harder than anything we've done yet, and we'll go ahead and move on to this quest in the next video. Thanks for watching.